Hi everyone, welcome. I am Denny, and in this video I will be sharing just a few things I wish somebody told me while I was in college, aka hair school, so that I wouldn't have to figure it out myself, because it would make my experience a little bit easier. So in case you are planning on studying in a hair school, cosmetology college, or you are currently in one, these are the things that I hope will help you get through it a lot easier. Of course, when I'm filming this, it's year 2021 and we've already gone through 2020, so studying is a lot different right now, but I still do hope that it's going to help you out with a bit of hope. Now, this first thing is something I definitely wish someone had told me or helped me with when I was still in school. It's the grades. They don't really matter. As long as you're getting through the school, as long as at the end of your school year you've passed and you have that certificate, you have that diploma, you're okay. Because just because you got just an average mark, score, grade in your theory test from shampooing and whatever, it doesn't mean that you don't know actually how to do it in practice. So as long as you're really strong in practice and you keep going after what you want, it doesn't matter what grade you've got. I remember putting myself down so much because I was just an average student when it came to my grades. But at the end of the day, I am one of maybe 2 or 3 girls from my whole year that are right now working in the industry. Did anyone ever ask me what grades I got in my school? No, nobody cares. Nobody cares. And I used to put so much stress on myself, and I know a few girls who are currently studying and they are stressing about these exams, but you know what? As long as you pass and as long as you know it, once you get to your client what to do, you're okay. Of course, it's important to get that theory. You need to have it in your head in order to be able to work on your clients, but don't stress too much in case you messed up an answer. As long as you know later on, like, you only have the opportunity to learn from it. If you've not answered something correctly, go back, learn from it, recap, and you'll know for the next time when you're doing a client exactly what to do. But just don't stress about it too much. No one's ever gonna ask you what grades you got from that and that exam. I wish I didn't stress about it too much. The second thing is still similar to this, right? You will learn a lot, and it is very important to go to college, especially when it comes to hair, and you need to learn that theory. Not to stress too much, but learn it. You still have to learn it. You want to make sure that you know your stuff, but they will never teach you everything. Like, there is so much to know about hair, and there is so many different types of hair, and they will not teach you about everything. I remember in my class there was a lot of, I would say the tutor was a bit of a softie, and she often asked my classmates what it is they wanted to learn when we had some extra time, rather than going through something that she hasn't told us before. She was listening to these girls asking to see the same thing over and over because they wanted to perfect it. Whereas I probably would have rather learned something we haven't learned before. Like, we've had literally 45 minutes on men's haircut, and then we were expected to do it perfectly to get the best grade. Or I would love to be able to work on someone who has a bit more of an Asian type of hair, proper straight, really hard to lighten, la-di-da-di-da, or Afro-Caribbean, very curly, very coily hair. That's what I wanted to learn, and we've never learned any of that stuff. So you will never learn everything there is to know in college or in your cosmetology school, and that is why you still have to do your own research and your own homework and always be hungry for more and more information, because there's always so much more to know about products, about what ingredients are in those products, how it's affecting the hair, what different hairstyles and hair types there are, and how to work with those, and what to use on them, what not to use on them, and all that. Like, you will never be done studying. So and actually I remember that a lot of the times I had to still do my own study and homework on top of what we were supposed to already know from school. Like, I didn't have enough information, basically, sometimes not even for those exams. So make sure that you still go there and learn more, and be prepared that even once you have those certificates and diplomas, you're always going to have to grow more and learn more. You're not done studying after those few years. No way. Just so you know. Third thing would be a bit more of a general: say yes to experiences. And I don't mean just experience as in a practice, like apprenticeship and stuff. I don't mean just that. Say yes to that, but also if you get asked whether you want to do a little bit of extra work, a little bit of extra research, if you want to join a competition, if you want to do some kind of little help with another school, or if you want to do a master class because there's someone coming in doing a master class, if you want to go in there, do it. Do it. It will only broaden your image of the industry. You will only gain experience. I have been a yes person for 2 years in my college. When there was a client coming in, I was always, yes, I'll do it. Of course, if I had the time. I was always jumping on things. I've always done competitions. I've always done extra work where I went to a theater university, like a theatrical university, to help with hair for their plays. And I've gone, I think I said competition. I've just done so much. Actually, think about it, I think I've done actually extra classes. I went a few times for an evening class because my tutor allowed me to come in, because he knew that something he was teaching us through my normal class I was really confident in, and he didn't want me to sit there for the next few weeks in a time that he was supposed to be teaching us that. He didn't just sit there and waste my time. So he asked me to come for an evening class where he was teaching something different that might help me. And I said yes, because I wanted it, and it ended up being something that really comes in handy right now. Back then, nobody wanted to learn how to do these crazy hairstyles and mullets and things like that, right? But I was intrigued in these crazy things because I knew that they are still somewhere out there and they will definitely come back in fashion, and here we are. I've done so many mullets this year that I probably wouldn't be able to cut unless I went for those extra classes. So if you get an opportunity to work on something extra or do a little extra, just do it. Just do it. You never know, you have nothing to lose really, other than maybe you'll think at the end of the masterclass or whatever, oh, I just wasted an hour of my time. That's fine, that's fine. But what if you gain a lot more from it? What if it opened your eyes and you realize, ooh, I actually want to go to cruise ships and do hair there because you get to travel and stuff. But I wouldn't have realized that there is something like that unless I went to the masterclass and talked to the person who's done it. So just do it. Be a yes person in this case. Next up, my little tip number 4. Be hands-on. Be as hands-on as possible. I mean this in a way. If your tutor, teacher asks who wants to help out with this client or with this demonstration, go for it. Go for it. Get your hands in there and do it. Whatever clients during your practice time you get in your school, do them. Don't be afraid of them. Those clients are coming in fully aware that you are still a student, and they know that you might be a little shaky or you might need a little extra help with a style, a haircut, or a color. They are fully aware, so don't be afraid of that. Also, out of the school, if your friends and family ask for something, they're also aware that you're still studying. Do their hair if they ask. Do it. Look for people who might want their hair doing. Show off on your social media or something that you are doing here, you're studying this and you would like to practice. Whoever's interested in letting you practice, whether you're okay to do it for free or just ask them to cover the cost of product, do it. Do it. I have done this since I think 2 months into being in college, in school. I jumped on that. For me, it was because obviously I wanted to start learning a bit more about how I'm gonna actually do it in practice, how I'm gonna really, if I'm really gonna be able to do the hair on people rather than on just a doll's head. I did want to earn a little bit of pocket money, but looking back at it, literally a few months after I started doing this, I already realized that had helped me so much. I was so confident, I was so okay doing it. I did this as a mobile hairdresser basically, so I went to people's houses, often strangers, like someone told me that somebody wants their hair doing, they know I'm still in school, they know I'm not gonna charge them too much, go ahead. So I took it as a practice and I earned a little bit pocket money, but that practice helped me so much with my confidence, and also throughout the time I realized, ooh, if I do this angle of the highlights, it doesn't look as good. If I do it this way, as I'm being learned in school based on what I need for my exams, it's not as nice in real life. It is effective for the exam, but it's not as nice in real life. And I started noticing these things literally a few months after I started in school, because I was going hands-on and doing anyone's hair that basically volunteered, let's put it that way, and it helped me so much. When I finished the first year, they told us that we will have a little bit of a different second year, and we were literally studying in a salon. So it was something like college, like cosmetology school, but within a salon, not within the school itself. So we were still learning the theory with the school, but we were a lot more hands-on. And a lot of the girls struggled because they haven't done much hair outside of the college, whereas I spent the whole first year building a clientele and getting hands-on, working and doing as much hair as possible. By the time this came around, I was like, yep, I'll do anyone you give me, because I know how to do it and I know how to talk to them because I've been doing it for the last year. So it's just, don't worry about it. Just go ahead, throw yourself in there, get hands-on, you'll be fine. And the fifth point that I wanted to make is take pictures. When I first started doing hair, like, actually when I first started doing hair, I wasn't even thinking about being professional, right? And I used to take those photos because I was like, oh my god, I'm not even hairdressing, look at these hairs. But then when I decided that I'm actually gonna go for this, when I was in school, I was always like, ooh, but that doesn't look good, I'm not too happy about it, I don't want to take a picture of it. I wanted to take only pictures of things that I thought were good and the things that I thought I nailed. But later on I realized, hold on, no, let me take a picture even though I don't like it. Let me take a picture, and down the line you will see that not only are you learning from those, and you can go back and look at them and see, ooh, I should change this, this would be better. You can basically see your progress, you can learn from your previous mistakes because you're seeing them then and there. You're not having to hunt in your memory. You literally see them on those photos, you see what you need to improve, you see what you need to work on, and let's say now, 5 or so years later, I look at those photos and I see how far I've come, because I constantly see myself evolving as a stylist, and my skills are changing, my skills are getting better in certain things. And without those photos you wouldn't even notice as much, but because you have it right there, that's great. Also, it helps you as a portfolio. You're able to post it all over social media, or if you go for a little interview to a salon, you can show your work. Of course, you want to show your best work. Don't show the things that you didn't like or didn't feel comfortable in, but it will help you showcase the things that worked for you and things that you've done and accomplished already, and people will already know what they're getting themselves into by employing you or getting their hair done by you. So taking photos is a big thing. It will help you in so many ways from getting a job to getting clients to improving yourself and to seeing your progress. It's just overall a really good thing to do. And yeah, those were just a few, 5 to be exact, things that I wish someone had told me when I was in college or cosmetology school. So I hope they helped you. If you would like to know or see more, do let me know, and I will try to create a few more points that hopefully will help you. Or if you have any questions, don't worry, ask away and I will try and answer. Yeah, but I hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.